Hello and welcome to TTV News with some latest events in TayNinhTV province. Ladies and gentlemen, on the morning of April 13, in Hòa Bình province, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính, chairman of the Central Emulation and Combination Council, launched a nationwide emulation movement to jointly eliminate temporary houses and dilapidated houses in 2025. Attending the ceremony as TayNinhTV Province Principal, there were Mr. Nguyễn Thành Tâm, member of the Party Central Committee, Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of the Provincial People's Council, Mr. Nguyễn Thành Ngọc, Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính gave a speech recognizing and appreciating the efforts of the Vietnam Federal Front, relevant ministry branches and localities in mobilizing organizations and people to support construction of right-solidarity house, eliminating temporary houses and dilapidated houses for poor households nationwide. He called on people, businesses, everyone who has anything to contribute, no matter how much or how little, to create a movement for the poor and a movement to eliminate temporary and dilapidated houses. This task will be tried to be completed in 2025. Immediately after the launching ceremony, the organizing committee announced that it has raised 376 billion Vietnam dong. On this occasion, Mr. Phạm Minh Chính and Mr. Đỗ Văn Chiến, chairman of the Central Committee of the Vietnam Federal Front, awarded support funds from the Central Front for the poor to the following Northwest provinces, including Hòa Bình, Lai Châu, Sơn La, Lào Cai, and Yên Bái. At the same time, giving houses to 100 households in the Bắc District, Hòa Bình province. Plan to monitor the resolution of voters' petitions before and after the 10th session of the 10th Provincial People's Council to review and evaluate the results of resolving voters' petitions that have just been approved by the Standing Committee of the Provincial People's Council. According to the plan, the Standing Committee of the Provincial People's Council will supervise the Provincial People's Committee and relevant departments and branches on resolving voters' petitions at voter meetings before and after the 10th session of the Provincial People's Council. The Standing Committee of the Provincial People's Council will also consider recommendations that have been answered, recommendations that are continuing to be implemented, and recommendations that have not been completely resolved through previous meetings. The supervision aims to promptly urge the Provincial People's Committee and relevant departments and branches to perform well in resolving voters' petitions, contributing to ensuring the legitimate rights and interests of the people, as well as the responsibilities and obligations of the people in implementing the party's guidelines, policy, and the state's laws. It is expected that monitoring will take place from June 10 to 17, 2024. The Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism has just organized a conference summarizing the movement on people uniting to build cultural life and family work in 2023 and deploying missions in 2024. In 2023, this movement in the province was deployed quite synchronously in localities with attention and implementation by the steering committees at all levels. The system of cultural institutions from the province to the basic grassroots level is invested and built, gradually meeting the people's needs. 100% of hamlets and neighborhoods have developed conventions with content consistent with current legal regulations, continuing to contribute to promoting fair custom and traditions, promoting traditional moral standards of the nation, actively supporting state management by law at the grassroots level. On this occasion, the People's Committee of TayNinhTV Province and the Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism of TayNinhTV rewarded groups, households and individuals with outstanding achievements in implementing the movement on people unite to build cultural life and family work in 2023.
In order to have a good performances on carrying out the tasks of socio-economic development in 2024, the People's Committee of TayNinhTV Province has just directed agencies assigned to manage the National Targets Program for the periods of 2021-2025 that needs to strengthen the inspection, management, and strictly handle violations of the law and ensure implementation process.
Currently, agencies assigned to manage national target programs need to preside over and coordinate with provincial level agencies and units and district level peers committees in reviewing and determining tasks and funds belonging to the state budget estimates assigned in 2022, including 2021 capital transfer to 2022 and 2023 capital sources to implement national target programs, including investment capital development, regular funding from the central budget and local budget, transfer to 2024 to continue implementation, ensuring compliance with regulations, implementation progress, and effective use of funds. In the first quarter of 2024, domestic capital invested by industry, field and national target program, field and national targets program capital supported by the central government didn't disburse more than 52 billion Vietnam dong, reaching 7.22% compared to the plan. On the morning of April 13, the Farmers Association of TayNinhTV Province held a ceremony to donate bicycles to students overcoming difficulties in the border area of Tân Bình district. The ceremony was attended by Ms. Lê Thị Ngọc Yến, chairwoman of the Provincial Farmers Association, Colonel Nguyễn Văn Dũng, Deputy Political Commissioner of the Border Government of TayNinhTV Province. 30 bicycles were given to 30 students who overcame difficulties and studied well in districts including Tân Bình, Tân Lập, and Hòa Hiệp. This number of bicycles was donated to the Farmers Association of TayNinhTV Province by the Farmers Associations of Bình Dương and Bình Phước Province under the Border Charity Program. After that, the Provincial Farmers Association continued to give gifts to the children of farmer members overcoming difficulties in border areas. Ho Chi Minh City Children's Hospital has just announced that up to now, a 5-year-old girl in Tây Ninh infected with rugby meningococcus is in critical condition. The baby was determined to have septic shock and sepsis due to meningococcal serorugby. She was hospitalized after 2 days of high fever with symptoms of pain all over the body, abdominal pain, and rashes scattered all over the body. She was isolated for treatment at Ho Chi Minh City Children's Hospital from April 2nd to April 5th, 2024, then transferred to the Infectious Diseases Department. Currently, this pediatric patient is awake, eating normally, her health is stable, and has not been discharged from the hospital. Medical experts recommend that people vaccinate children against meningococcal meningitis. In addition, people also need to be vaccinated fully and on schedule with other vaccines to prevent rare diseases such as pneumococcal vaccine, measles vaccine, chickenpox vaccine, Japanese encephalitis. It aims at avoiding the risk of disease overlapping in this context. The weather is complicated and many diseases are at risk of breaking out. On the afternoon of April 11, the delegation of Nam Từ Liêm District Party Committee, Hanoi City, led by Mr. Nguyễn Quang Hiếu, City Party Committee member, Secretary of the District Party Committee, came to pay a courtesy visit to the Provincial Party Standing Committee. Welcoming the delegation, there were Permanent Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, Head of TayNinhTV Provincial National Assembly Delegation Phạm Hùng Thái, representatives of the leaders of the Provincial Party Committee Office of the National Assembly Delegation and Provincial People's Council. Speaking at the visit, Mr. Nguyễn Quang Hiếu expressed his joy when visiting the leaders of TayNinhTV Province, sent thankfulness to the leaders of TayNinhTV Provincial Party Committee for the respectful, cordial, and thoughtful welcome to the delegation of Nam Từ Liêm District. Also at the meeting, he informed some key features of the district's socio-economic development situation in 2023 and the first quarter of 2024. Some expected contents of the cooperation program between the District Party Committee and TayNinhTV City Party Committee in the coming time. On behalf of the leaders of TayNinhTV Province, Mr. Pham Hung Thai congratulated the results that the Party Committee, government and people of Nam Tu Lim district have achieved in recent times. He emphasized that on the basis of the cooperation signed between the Hanoi Party Committee and TayNinhTV Party Committee, it is expected that in the coming time, the Nam Tu Lim District Party Committee and TayNinhTV Party Committee will have new cooperation in all fields, including research to organize TayNinh vegetarian culinary activities in Nam Tu Lim District. The Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment requests provinces and centrally run cities to direct specialized agencies to prepare a report on their local environmental status in 2024, synthesize information and data to assess the current status of urban environmental management and industrial parks in the management area, and send a report to the Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment before July 31st, 2024. After receiving the above documents on April 5, 2024, the People's Committee of TayNinh Province assigned the Department of Natural Resources and Environment to research and coordinate with relevant units to advise the Provincial People's Committee to report and provide information and data to serve the preparation of the National Environmental Status Report in 2024.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to the expansive rise of domestic air tickets, Vietnamese tourism has begun to change direction and have many changes. Therefore, during the holidays of April 30, May 1st, and this summer, road trip and foreign tour are forecasted to increase.
Miss Yulin plans to travel domestically with her family, but because domestic airfare prices are considered quite high, she decided to travel abroad in this summer. My family plans to travel domestically because we have little children, but after finding out the price has increased, so my family will try a tour abroad. I'm looking into a tour to China. It's not only Michelin, but also many tourists have changed their direction to go abroad. When domestic airfare during holidays and summer accounts for more than half of the trip cost during the summer peak, if foreign tours only recorded an increase of 15 to 20%, then domestic tours recorded an increase of up to 40%, which is mainly due to expensive airfares. Therefore, the number of searches and bookings of foreign tours is on the rise. Grasping the needs and trends of Vietnamese tourists, international partners are also strengthening promotional activities to attract Vietnamese tourists. Vietnam is one of the key markets in Southeast Asia. Vietnam is one of the key markets in Southeast Asia. When attending a tourism promotion event in Hanoi, we try to strengthen the promotion of unique culture and tourism to attract many Vietnamese visitors to our province in particular and Korea in general. Last year, there were more than 5 million Vietnamese tourists traveling abroad. This year, this number is forecasted to double. Destinations near Vietnam such as Taiwan, China, Korea, and Southeast Asian countries are the top choices of many tourists as airfare prices increase.
The audience recently asked the Cameron summarizing the hydrometeorological situation in 2023, assessing the rains and flood situation in 2024, and the assessment of implementations of hydrometeorological law in the southern regions. Experts give Israel a warning. In 2024, heat waves are likely to appear more regularly and intensely, so the rainy seasons in the south will also come later than usual.
According to the Southern Regional Hydrometeorological Station, due to the influence of El Nino, from the beginning of 2024 until now, there has been a shortage of rainfall in many regions across the country, leading to high temperature, prolonged droughts. Water shortage and saltwater intrusion have occurred in many regions across the country. This year, we have to face the transition of El Nino, the hot state of ancient changes, to the cold state at the end of the year during La Nina. So it is likely to cause heavy, localized rain at the end of the year. At the conference, experts said that this year, the rainy season in the southern region will likely come later than average for many years, around mid-May. According to forecast, it will not be until the end of June that water levels will rise. On newly improved rivers in the Mekong Delta, salt water intrusion can be reduced. It is necessary to deploy early clearing of congested areas, rivers and streams, water storage areas, and create water storage areas when there is extreme floods. As for the flood season, it is forecasted to be lower than the average for many years, so appropriate and effective response measures will be based on the situation. In order to minimize damage caused by road and saltwater intrusion, the General Department of Hydrometeorology recommends that localities coordinate closely with the Southern Regional Hydrometeorological Station and local ones to discuss in receiving and transmitting forecast and warning information to the social community, proactively advise local leaders to direct and deploy preventive activities early from afar and bring practical results, contributing to stabilizing people's life and socio-economic development. In the last time, localities have made efforts to build the 4.0 market model non-cash payments. To promote digital transformation, apply information technology to business activities, create convenience for customers, and improve competitiveness of traditional markets with orders from sub-retail business. At the same time, contributing to building traditional markets that meet civilized market standards. Goyo Market is located right in the center of Goyo Town, in the largest market in the district, and also the only Class 2 market in the district. In the market, there are large stores with a significant number of customers. However, there are no stores for businesses here that have created QR codes for customers to scan or equip with bank card machines. For non-cash purchase and sales, the unit also coordinates with retail as well as Marine Bank to carry out implementation for small traders, but the implementation process cannot be implemented. Up to now, it has not been implemented. The District People's Committee has directed the deployment of Goyo Market Management Board, Phúc Đông Market Cooperative, and the People's Committees of Communes and Towns to organize propaganda and guidance for small businesses at Goyo Market apply non-cash payments. But the effectiveness is not high because the business and shopping habits of small businesses and consumers at traditional markets still use cash. For traditional markets in rural areas or small towns, applying information technology for digital transformation is even more difficult. But people and small businesses are not ready to change their cash habits despite being campaigned for a long time. Because the group of goods in the market are mainly vegetables, fruits, people are still accustomed to the habit of payment in cash. In addition to barriers from psychological habits, businesses say that equipping card machines is quite expensive and creating QR codes for customers to pay. Only a few young customers know how to use them, not to mention their banking applications are not optimized. Even in the large markets such as Long Hoa Market and TayNinhTV Market, these markets have a large number of tourists visiting, but very few people support non-cash payments. Only a few people are free to transact using the transfer method, but these are only a few. To transform digitally, traditional markets certainly need more time.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today TTV News. Thank you for being with us and goodbye for now.